I think I know why you might not be sleeping. Well, not you, but why some people might have, you know, a problem with sleeping, and why they don't like sleeping. Okay, I think that's a more accurate sentence to say. You don't like sleeping, you end up staying at night, you end up scrolling on your phone even though you're supposed to sleep. I think a reason for that is, it's a very common reason, and that is you don't have a purpose. And okay, that sounds like kind of stupid. What does that have to do with sleeping? So basically, you have nothing to wake up for tomorrow morning. Okay, so when you go to bed, tomorrow in your subconscious mind. So this is subconscious. Okay, you subconsciously know there's nothing to wake up for. Like when you wake up, you'll go to school, you'll go to work. You'll know you have to go to school by walking, by the bus. Maybe your dad picks you up, your mom. You hate every part of going to school, spending time at school. When you go into class, and then the teacher takes like 15 10 minutes to come into class. Even those like 10 15 minutes when the teacher is not there, you hate those minutes. And then when the teacher comes in, you even hate it more. And you just hate like the entire 6 hours that you spend at school or work. And basically, that's why you don't want to sleep. You don't want to wake up tomorrow. I'm not saying you're suicidal. I'm saying you don't like tomorrow's work. Okay, you don't like. There's nothing for you. Like there's nothing that makes you want to wake up and see next morning. And that's why you don't like sleeping, because you think, well, not you. This is all subconscious, as I said. Your brain thinks, why do I have to sleep? What's the point of sleeping? If I wake up tomorrow, sleep deprived, it doesn't matter. I don't even pay attention at school. I don't even like my job. If I don't do well at my job, I'll still get my salary. If I don't do well at school, it doesn't matter. I don't even care about school. So why would you sleep? You don't even pay attention in class. If you're not sleep deprived, you won't pay attention in class. If you are sleep deprived, you also won't pay attention in class. So it doesn't matter. Like there's no point of you sleeping. If anything, your brain thinks, okay, why do I like? Think about it. When you go to sleep, like, let's say your day sucks. Okay, like your entire day is you go to school, you come back, you eat food, and then you probably study, like, or you're forced to study, and then maybe you have like 2 hours of fun, like maybe 3 hours, I don't know, 4 hours, whatever, and then you have to go to sleep. You have to brush your teeth, go to sleep. Okay, your brain thinks, why don't I stay 2 more hours awake? Because when you sleep, you're kind of dying, or like you're kind of dead, like when you're sleeping. So your brain thinks, why don't I just enjoy life two more hours? Like why don't I do that? So I think that's like a reason why you don't go to sleep early, why you cannot sleep early. Like your brain will not allow you, because it doesn't make sense. Like there's no point of sleeping early. Okay, if you sleep early, you miss out on, I don't know, scrolling on YouTube, on TikTok, whatever. You miss out on fun, and you just wake up next morning and you do the same boring thing that you hate. And so this is what I mean when I say you don't have a purpose. This isn't meant to be an insult, or like, I don't know. It's just I'm telling you facts. I'm telling you information. Okay, I'm just telling you what's probably the reason why, or one of the reasons why you don't sleep well, or you don't like sleeping well. It's because there's nothing to wake up for. Okay, you don't play any sports. You're not passionate about any sports, or I don't know. You don't care about studying. You don't care about high grades. Like there's nothing to do. Okay, you don't have friends to go out with. Um, there is like nothing makes you want to wake up next morning. So yeah, I guess the way to fix this is just is by fixing your like it's by having something to do throughout the day, which I won't talk about in this video, because this video is not about purpose and having a purpose. It's just an insight on why you might not be sleeping. So yeah, I guess I have nothing else. Okay. So basically, when you have something to look forward to every day, something that you wake up for every day, you will sleep earlier because, first of all, you want to wake up earlier so you can achieve that thing earlier because you're excited about it, because you actually want to achieve it as fast as possible because you want it, like you care about it, okay? And also, obviously, you'll wake up more energized because you slept better. So, and thing is, the problem with this is you can't just achieve it like, and like I said, this becomes more about purpose and less about sleep. Like if you want to fix this, you think about purpose and what do you want in life instead of sleep. Like you don't do this for sleep, okay? You don't do what I'm telling you to do because you want to sleep better. You do it because you actually want a purpose in life. You don't want to live this life anymore, okay? And so I think the way like you achieve this, the way you find your purpose, and again, this isn't supposed to be a purpose video. This is supposed to be like it's just a quick video about something I thought about a long time ago, and then I remembered it 2 days ago, and so I thought, why don't I share it on YouTube? And so the way you do it is, I think you you think about what do you want your life, or like your life journey, or like your lifetime to look like what do you want your life to look like in the long run, and what do you want the journey the journey to achieve that goal to look like how do you want your life to go? And so you have to think that way. You have to think like 10, 10, 20 years in the future, and think, where do I want to be like 10 20 10 20 fuck, 10 20 years in the future? And from there, like, just put like realistic plans on how to achieve that. They have to be realistic, okay? They have to be like realistic according to your situation. And so, and that's it basically. Like, you have to this is something that you do by yourself. Now, I could make a video about this and like purpose like later on, but for now, like, you have to do this by yourself. Like, you have to sit down and think like, what do I want like 10, 20 years later? And yeah, that's it basically. And when you do that, you'll wake up because, not because you like school, or you like you like work. You wake up because every day is one step closer to the thing that you want to achieve. So I think this is what makes me sleep on time, almost on time every day. It's the fact that I try to do activities that get me closer to what I want to achieve every day. Okay, so every day I do something that gets me like a little bit closer to what I want. And so I think that's it. Like, that's how you do it. And yeah,